not listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, but something incredible just happened. Croatia had just equalized in extra time.
This might
It's
be the
2-2, and
most
we're going into extra time, possibly penalties in Portugal versus Croatia.
because they have to check to see if it's not offsides, Manny. You are the soccer expert. Give me your opinion. Was it offsides?
It looked it, but I haven't seen the other replays.
15 looks like he's offside, but then he looks like he moves back.
Make it a game. Let's not call him offside.
Oh!
He is offside.
I don't think he touched the ball.
He's offside. Let it go.
Did he
Guys,
touch
welcome
it?
to the show.
Yeah,
This is
welcome
the
to the show, people.
late show. We're going to cover Dynamite, but it seems like Eric does not care about Dynamite. He is caring about Portugal and Croatia, but he cannot name a single Croatian in the game right now. And I bet you couldn't even name anybody from Portugal if it wasn't for Ronaldo.
Oh!
They call offsides. It's offsides. He was off. I didn't even see it, and I knew he was off. Because you guys already told me that Croatia had lost, and I just assumed it was over.
It's offside. All right, let's get on with the show.
Again, welcome to the late show. Manny, do you have anything to say, or do you want to go through this Dynamite review right now?
Let's go through this Dynamite. Let's go for. Wait. I'll tend to him at the end.
These are my confessions. Manny has a rant at the end of the show. If anything, you can make it through the show, make it to the end to see Manny lose his cool. So, we're going to start off with Dynamite about the big story that happened on Dynamite. It started from the beginning to the end. It involves Kenny Omega, MJF, and Mark Briscoe somehow's in the middle of this. He lost. He lost, folks. Kenny makes the save. Kenny challenges MJF. MJF is like, nah, son. And then he says, but under one condition, Kenny. Just like your other friends, Cody and Hangman, if you compete for this title next week, it'll be the last time you ever compete for the AEW title again. And Kenny said he's going to think about it through the whole night. He goes through counseling. He talks to Will. He talks to the Bucks. He comes out at the end of the show and says, you damn right I'll challenge for it. And then that's how Dynamite essentially ended. I mean, there was some violence in the middle of this and stuff. But I will throw it to Eric first. Did Kenny Omega make the right decision by challenging MJF for this title?
I mean, yes, technically, if the AEW Championship is the biggest prize that you can get, then yes, he made the right decision. You got to risk it all to get the bag. I am just sick of this story. I'm just sick of them always you can never challenge again. I mean, when you bring up Cody and Hangman, it's like, whatever. And then I'm so frustrated with how they handled the challenges for the AEW Championship. It's like pretty much people come up there and throw their name out. I want to fight. Andrade been yelling out he wants to fight MJF for God knows how low, but he ain't getting the title shot. All of a sudden, Kenny Omega makes one save of Mark Briscoe, which was not a bad match, but it's a typical AEW over-the-top match that didn't need to take place. But it was like, do we really need this? And, I mean, Manny, you're in London, as I go to you afterwards. Do you want to see Will versus Omega again? Like, do you want him to win?
I mean, it would put the annual AEW All In watch along in jeopardy because I would go pay to see that match.
Yes.
I told you, this is the last. Kenny isn't even at his peak anymore. Kenny ain't even at his peak anymore. This illness has taken years away from him. It's not fair. It's just not fair. But Marcus, I have to deliver a strike to AEW.
Whoa.
It's a strike that we have given on multiple occasions this year.
Oh, yeah, this is the Sacramento strike.
This match, Kenny Omega versus MJF, is taking place at Beach Break on Dynamite, July 8th.
Yep.
In where is it, people? Where is it? It is Clearwater, Florida. St. Pete, Clearwater, Florida. It's outrageous. Outrageous. Put it in a big market, not some tiny markets.
Many attack against tiny markets getting big matches.
Well, they have to sell tickets somehow.
I mean, they're competing weekly with the World Cup. They gotta put their best players on the field.
But what say you, Marcus?
Well, I was about to say.
Oh, okay. Just want to let you know I want to hear what you had to say, brother.
I don't know why you jumped in. What I was about to say. What are you gonna say? I think it's the right decision. I think that's the bigger match. I think it's the better match. If I was a betting man, which I am, if you watch this podcast, watch any of our World Cup watch-alongs, I'm a man in the black right now. A man in the black, thanks to the Mexicans in Mexico. Destroy. So
I did my math. I am 195K up.
For now, you're going to blow it all in the next round. But I will put all my money on Kenny Omega winning next week because they have been setting up this storyline of Kenny and Will being his hero and his frustrations with Will joining the Death Riders. We have put all this together, this puzzle of storylines together. And it has to come together with MJF losing to Kenny Omega. So it's Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay in a real storyline main event finish where Will is probably going to have to decide, do I kill Kenny Omega at All In because John Moxley, Daddy Moxley told me to, or do I just win clean, or does all this cost me for my respect with Kenny? I am all in for them doing this. And no pun intended. I'm for this match happening. And I think Kenny made the wrong decision, by the way. Because logically, it don't make sense. I can always get another title match. It's AEW. I can win any bumfuck battle royal or tournament and get a title shot. I can beat Bandito next week and get a title shot in that company.
But why would you want that title?
Why does he need it so fast? Why does he need it now? That's my argument with Kenny.
Because his time's running out, Marcus. His time is running out. You don't know how long you don't know how.
Seth said the same shit.
His style does not allow him to wrestle for a very long time. Like Brock Lesnar's style, he also has diverticulitis, but he doesn't wrestle as much as Kenny. He doesn't do fancy moves like Kenny. I think what Kenny does takes a lot out of him. So I think for Kenny to continue wrestling at his optimum, he doesn't have much left. He ain't going to change that shit.
He can change that shit. Seth changed that shit.
No one cared about Seth. Everyone gonna look at Kenny Omega and say, that's not the same Kenny Omega from the one that beat Okada 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, that's been so long ago. Yeah. Eric, what say you
that's
about
the Kenny we're looking at.
I mean, my question that I'm saying, and what's been going through my head as I think about this, and I ask myself this question. If next week they decide to do a good old-fashioned belt dumping and give the title to Kenny Omega, does this mean that I don't think MJF should ever get the title again? He's just not the guy that is moving that needle.
That's not true.
That's not true. No one's moving that needle in AEW.
That's also true.
No, first of all, when he became champion, their numbers went up. All their numbers went up because he was the champion. Once he beat Hangman, their numbers went up. So, but they've all went down due to World Cup business and NBA Finals and all that. But
could they receive the same criticism that WWE gets for trying to push the older performers rather than trying to push the youth?
Well, Will's their future. Will's their future. He is technically the youth. He's only in his early 30s, if not earlier 30s.
I don't know how old he is.
Early 30s, like 31, 32.
Damn.
So, Will is their future company, and setting him up right would be the situation. That would be the move that you would make, similar to the way WWE is trying to set up Oba, the similar way they tried to set up Cody. So it makes sense what they're doing. Everything they're doing, I think, makes sense. I thought I'd never say this in AEW. This all make sense.
So did we really need to have that match between MJF and Mark Briscoe then? Was that like an unnecessary match?
I think it had to happen because MJF has that loss against Mark Briscoe. He had to get that win back. He had to get that win back. He had to take him out. I mean, care? Do anybody really care about that? No. But I think in the wrestling zeitgeist of storytelling or whatever they're trying to do, he had to get that win back.
At the end of it all, I guess you do go back to the well that you know you can get water from. And I do think that Ospreay versus Omega at All In London is a bigger draw than Ospreay versus MJF.
They got Manny there.
If Omega
you say that, But
Hold
you
on,
say
hold on.
that,
Let him
but,
finish,
like,
man. Let him finish. Let him finish.
well, he cuts me off all the time. I don't care.
I know,
if he gives
we
his
gotta
opinion.
stop this, guys. We gotta stop.
No.
Don't let me be the voice of reason and stopping people from cutting off. Okay?
Manny, I'll allow
Finish.
you to go. Go ahead.
No, I fought for
No,
you.
you're
Betrayal.
what you said makes it sound like we've got Kenny versus Osprey a lot. We've only had it twice, and I think the last time we had it was maybe 2 years ago.
I thought it was 3. I thought this was 3.
This would be the third. I think there was
Oh,
one
okay.
at
Yeah.
Forbidden Door,
Yep.
and then there was one in New Japan, and then we get this
Yeah.
one. So this would be the third. I think if AEW kept the trilogies and kept them apart, I think that's fine. If it got to the point where it was like WWE booking, where they'd be in tag matches every week, going up against things, then I'd get exhausted. But I think this works in the sense that you're going to put it. If this is potential, that if Kenny wins and you put this like their biggest show, where they get their biggest audience in a stadium, I think it's worth it.
Do you want to counterpoint that, or can I say something else?
Oh, go if you want to go ahead, sir. I'll
Finish what you say. No. Go what you say.
I was going to say
I got
that
something else to say about it.
I think on topic, it is what you need to do for business. However, if they do the stupid thing and have Omega lose and then he can't challenge, I think it's ridiculous. I'm sick of this. I mean, like, you had Cody, who's out the company, then you have Hangman. I'm tired of the stipulation. I wish Tony would stop going to the stipulation. I'm tired of people risking their career for the title. Like,
but what means more than the title?
It's only happened twice.
3 times. Hangman.
Yeah, that's 2.
This is gonna be the third time.
This would be the third time, but like 2 times they lost. This is gonna be the third time where one wins, and it's like, okay.
I hope so.
I believe it is a point in WWE we got this at least 20 times, and they still fall for the title like a week later. At least Tony is sticking to it. Like, we ain't heard from Hangman. So my next question on this, guys. This week on Monday Night Raw, we had the stare-off between the Shield reunion / feud going down. Brother versus brother. Roman versus Seth. They're setting up for SummerSlam. Which match do you think is the biggest legacy match of people follow each other? Is it Roman and Seth? Or Ospreay and I almost said Okada. Ospreay and Omega? Because it seems like there is kind of a parallel. These two are intertwined in storylines. Which main event do you want? And I go to Manny first on this one.
I'm more intrigued by getting Kenny versus Will, not because I could potentially go watch it. It's more intriguing because you haven't got it as much. You've been teased with the idea of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for years. For years, they cross paths at least once or twice every year. It may not be a match; it'll just be a yeah, I'm better than you, and then acknowledge me. All that bullshit. I'm over it. I'm
I'm giving you a strike for, Rollins getting such a bad nasally personality. And acknowledge me. It shows you like more in that one. Eric, what say you?
I mean, WWE has been working on the back foot for a long time, and I just don't think that Roman versus Seth at this point, because Seth has lost a lot of traction. I think as a wrestling fan, as a person, you want to see Ospreay versus Omega, and you hope that Omega has one last great match in him. And I do think that him and Ospreay could really do that. As for Roman and Seth, it's going to be a WWE booked match where it's going to be more storytelling than will actually be wrestling. And it's like we've been there, we've done that. I think you go with London, the hot crowd, Ospreay, and Omega. I think that's where you go with.
And my final... Oh, Manny, you got something to say. I had one final question about this.
I have a question. This is for both of you.
The fifth.
Now, for instance, say Kenny wins. What if MJF weasels his way into this and this becomes a triple threat?
No!
I'm not going.
No!
If that's the case, I'm not going. But that is in the realm of possibility that can happen.
I hope not. That's the worst case scenario for me. What would MJF do it all in? I don't know, but I just feel like that's worse.
Well, hold on, Marcus, because the worst part about it, though, I don't think they would stop at the triple threat. I don't think they will make it a fatal four-way, because if MJF could weasel his way back in, guess who else? The Master known as John Moxley, will find his way back into it too. You know, he did train Will to get him back in fighting shape.
But what if this is also another what if? What if that Hangman returns? He could weasel himself into that.
He can't
Because
fight for the
time-
title.
He can't fight for the title.
No. That's according to him. If you went by the press conference that afterwards, that Tony Khan was like, "Hey, this is just their word. They can fight for the title if they want to." It's not on paper. It's not written down on paper.
Well, these are men of the words. You gotta think these are
Men of the
gentlemen
word.
of Harvard. These are gentlemen of Harvard, and they are men of their words.
But
I go against my word all the time.
Men ain't never had their word be followed. You know, be like, I'm not gonna sleep with that woman. Come to find out, it wasn't that woman he slept with, but he slept with 3 other different women.
Yeah, Eric, are you confessing on this show to your
No,
wife?
I never did anything like that. Wow. Now you trying to set him up.
I'm just saying, you can't say that as a married man.
Wow, you look like Byron Saxon just asking loaded ass questions in the middle of the night for Manny.
That was not a loaded question.
Go
That
have
was
Manny
not a loaded
choke
question.
on
You
his
set
chicken
yourself
grits.
up. You threw the slow watermelon pitch across the plate, and I knocked it out the park. That's all I'm saying. So I think back to my last question, or it's more of a statement. I think that WWE has fumbled right here by going Seth and Roman. I think this is the perfect time to go Oba and somebody for that title. Crown your new champion. Say this is our guy versus your guys. Who would you rather see? Brock and Oba or Kitty and Ospreay? And I know you're going to get a banger match, but I think the casuals will probably look at Brock and Oba in Hell in the Cell for a title of some kind. Kill Sammy. That's all that could happen. That's all you had to do. Kill Sammy. With that being said, there was more to Dynamite than decisions making by Kenny Omega. We had the survival of the fittest for the TBS title. And I'm going to go my best to name all 6 participants. There was Micah. There was Persephone. There was Sheeta, who eventually won. Or Sheeta, that's pronounced.
Spoilers.
Chris Statlander. Harley Cameron. Who the fuck am I missing?
Are you missing the black
Queen
person? Queen
Amanata.
Amanata.
Oh, Queen! Oh my God, the Queen. My question is, and I go to you first, Eric. Did the right person win with Sheeta, or should they have went a different direction with the TBS title?
Marcus, I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna say they should have went someplace else. I mean, we done did the stat, we done did the Sheeta. It ain't going nowhere.
We done seen the stats.
They ain't did nothing. I mean, as El Luchador said, Persephone or Queen Amanata was the ones who should have won this match. They should
That's
have
not
won.
what he said.
That's what he said.
That's not what he's even implying.
What he said.
That's not what he's implying.
I'm changing
That's
what
he's
he
implying.
said. I'm trying to be better than that. But I've been saying it was a chance for the TBS title, to go back into the hands of somebody else with melanin in their skin.
Oh, you want to keep that title black?
It's a black. I mean, and I think Queen Amanata has earned it. I think it could have been her. Or Persephone. I didn't like the victor. I didn't when it got down.
Yeah, but when you
Sheeta-
look at the way that mid card is booked, Queen Amanata's far away from a title. She is far away. Not that saying that she doesn't deserve a title run, but the way she is positioned in that mid card, she is far away. And fuck Persephone. That's what I'm full for.
What the hell? Wait, what's your beef with Persephone? What did she do to you?
Well, what did she do? What did Stat do to her that she decided she needs to nail her with a belt?
Shit happens in a wrestling match all the time.
I still haven't seen her
Swerve
win.
and Will tried to kill each other.
I still haven't seen her win, and that's the thing that's crazy for me.
So I would have had a new person win. I wouldn't have went Sheeta, because I feel like Sheeta's had multiple titles. I don't think she's ever been TBS champion, but she's had the women's title, the main title. Once you've graduated to the main title, I don't think you should fall back most of the times unless you're trying to get people over. I don't feel like this is what this title is going to be for Sheeta. I would have went with Persephone, and I would have went with Queen Amanata. The rest of the people I couldn't give it to. I couldn't give it to Stat. We've seen what she could do with the title, not much. Harley Cameron may be improving in the ring, but not there yet where I'm willing to give her a title. I don't care where people are at the stats. Bandito was at the bottom of the card before he got a title. Lio Rush wasn't even on television before he got his Ring of Honor title. You know what I mean? Titles in AEW is like 700. Kevin Knight wasn't on anybody's radar as well. So I would have went with anybody else other than Sheeta. Even though I have no bad blood against Sheeta, Hill Sheeta's doing whatever she got to do. I just don't feel it was the right decision.
Sheeta's boring to me. I just her and Stat just bore me. I don't know. It's something they I hate to say this, and I don't want to. This is no disrespect when I say what I say, but they're in that Damian Priest category for me right now.
I love that Damian Priest is no disrespect. You're Damian Priest.
We still gotta wait and see what Undertaker.
Say it with all the disrespect in your heart, Eric, because I feel he deserves it.
Because right now,
he held back on disrespect.
Betty, right now, DP might make a comeback in Mexico. We'll see if the Undertaker can fix this.
He's not making no comeback in.
I don't know, man. I have faith in Undertaker.
He is where he is.
Nah, Mike Santana about to take that spot from Mexico.
There is not enough Nana Kimbe left in the Undertaker.
Nana Kimbe.
Can someone quote that for me forever?
That's officially quoted as what Undertaker booking style is. He booking with that Nana Kimbe. He ain't got enough Nana Kimbe. But again, my main statement stands. As I said on the watch along or whatever million show we did this week, Tony Khan has an open hand slap waiting for open hand slap if Willow comes back like next week. Because why the fuck would you do this? Why would you strip her if she's on her way back? Because it seems like she's on her way back and can be back any day now. It's just ridiculous. Gentlemen, the floor is yours. Whatever else you want to talk about on this show. I guess we could talk about Jon Moxley and Will teaming up.
They go against the Swirl.
For whatever reason that needs to happen.
The Swirl don't know when that took place. Don't know when I was there.
They need to change their name because you tell me I'm facing the Swirl. I feel like I'm fighting some ice cream parlor men, not actually these two wrestlers. Because I don't see anyone in the Swirl.
I would put this way.
Anyone in the Swirl.
It makes me think: am I wrestling or if I'm in the threesome? I'm curious what's about to happen. What's going on? What we really doing here?
Yeah, how many scoops and how many sprinkles I'm getting on my Swirl? But
am I the cone or are you the cone?
And I'm going to bring something that made me laugh hysterically in this. This was from Forbidden Door. After Will Ospreay's match, he's being interviewed by Renee. Jon Moxley waiting for him at the door. Eric said, looking very sexy. Waiting for Will to come in.
He put that arm on that door.
It was the arm on the door frame.
Yeah, I was like,
come in, baby.
I was like, he hollered that? What's going on?
Renee, you stay outside, Renee. I'm talking to my friend.
So, Marcus,
we're going all in tonight, and I don't mean wrestling.
Mark, can I ask you a question, though, Marcus?
I'm talking about poker.
Were you happy to see that Lio Rush get out that bag?
No. Whatever. That's beside note. We already talked about that. He got out. Okay? He out. Probably my favorite wrestler going on right now. I just think that there's no one doing what Lio Rush does. But my main thing is...
Can I say, the way Dynamite opened with all that, so that led to Kenny, that led to the MJF. That was one of the best ways Dynamite has ever opened to start a show.
It was.
Especially after a pay-per-view. Because when pay-per-views are them, we get shit.
Most of the time, none of these people on the show, they're all too beat up. I was shocked Will wrestled on this show after his match with Swerve. I thought both of them were just going to take the week off, but they do not have enough time because they have to do this beach break show next week, and they have to build up the all-in on who's going to be a contender. But back to this beat. Jon Moxley starts giving Will Ospreay advice right now, and at this point, as you guys say, being sexy in the door, waiting for Will to come in. If I'm Will and John's talking to me and he's giving this whole speech, man, let me dry off this blood on my eyes. I'm bleeding to death right now. Can we have this conversation? He giving him a full-on speech that I was like, John, shut the fuck up. Let me get in the shower and get this blood off me.
Marcus. Hold on. He asked Mox the question, which led to Mox going on that diatribe.
Yeah, he don't have to go on the diatribe. He can say, hey, Will, we can talk about this later, okay? You need to freshen up. You need to get that blood out of you. You're bleeding to death right now, okay?
So,
you're going to die. You're going to pass out in pain. And then Will leads into talking to Kenny, who's over there. And I'm like, Will, man, go get yourself cleaned up. You beat up.
I have one strike and I have one thing that I enjoyed. Would you like to hear the strike first, or would you like to hear what I enjoyed?
No, go with
first?
what you enjoyed first, because the strike is probably more damning than anything.
Well, so
I already know
thought-
who the strike is. I can already guess your strike.
So I like Jay White's promo. I thought Jay White came out talking like he was 6'5", like he was a big man. I know he ain't a big man. I know, but he was out there talking, and you know he was bringing up his history. Him and David Finlay. I was like, okay, this is good. My strike though is STP, the black folks volunteering to job for the guns. Like, why are you challenging them? You just lost to the death. You just lost to the club. Now you're about to lose to the guns on Collision. Why,
Hold on.
Shane? Why?
Eric, I'm giving you a strike.
Why?
Because you decided to just call Shane Taylor Promotions or STP. It made it sound like an STD. I'm going to add this. How dare that? They get a strike for a different reason. They call themselves the King of Collision. Who want that? Who want to be the Kings of Collision? I ain't never seen them win on Collision or Dynamite. So how dare you call yourself the King of Collision for one thing? And two, that's like being the King of Rampage. That's like to being the King of Dark. That's like to being Dark Unforgiven or whatever the hell it was called. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And they get a strike. I want Joe Jackson to take off his belt and chase them out the room. That's how bad I want.
Get him, Drewski.
But that's unfair, Marcus. That's unfair, because you said you never seen them win on Collision, but how often do you actually watch Collision to see them?
I mean, I'm trying.
Recently, I've shown up. Okay,
Manny, Collision is on right now, Manny, and I bet you they lost already. I know they lost.
I forgot. There's a special night of Collision tonight. We're not covering it.
We're not covering it.
Yeah, and it won't be covered on Sunday's show either. I think, right? You're not covering Collision this week, right, Eric? You're not.
Nah,
you wouldn't
man.
do that. You wouldn't do that to people.
Nah, man, whatever. And I feel like from a little bit of experience, shorter shows seem to be doing better.
Yeah, it's argumentative.
No, they don't.
You know, they're
The
rough.
NXT show did not do anything.
Marcus.
Only Will is carrying us with that
No,
one.
no, the other one, because some fat fuck decided to come out.
Wait,
Whoa. Manny, we are not there. Manny, we are not there. You
Mark,
need to
I think
control
we are there.
yourself.
We ain't got nothing else,
No.
Mark. I think we there.
Oh,
We
no.
let Manny close it out.
Oh no! I want to talk about the Bang Bang Gang, buddy. I
Oh.
want to talk about your Bang Bang Gang. I want to talk about your star or whatever you didn't give them and say you positive. And he talked about he's 6'5". One AEW need to get somebody to dress these people. They all look like bums. They all look like dirty bums. They look like people I could walk out to my liquor store and they're just hanging outside drinking out of a paper bag. Jay White looked like shit. He needs to get somebody to dress him. Two, how dare he get in the ring and start a Nepo baby chant when he's in the ring with two Nepo babies and the guns? What the fuck is he doing? And then he started talking about David Finlay. You're a Nepo baby. You're in the ring with Nepo babies. Just surrounded by him. Jay White, I was fun. They had a nice promo, but whatever. I could care less about them feuding with the dogs and him
Well, I
trying
will
to
point
get them to
out-
let the dogs out.
I will give my Eric is petty award to Christian Cage when he was pissed off at Edge. I thought that was hilarious. He was like, I don't like him.
Eric, that belongs in skip territory.
Yeah, they don't get strikes anymore. Apparently,
Wow.
they're in skips. They're
Well,
in
no,
skips.
well, because there's another segment that's in skip territory that I would not bring up, and I would not even
Go
acknowledge.
ahead. Just acknowledge it.
No.
Go for it.
No.
Is it Mercedes at the boat?
No.
Mercedes was at that boat.
That was fine. It's something else even worse. I'm not
She was
bringing it
half
up.
naked in her
You
lingerie.
have to
on
bring
a
it
boat.
up because we have to report on it. Why is it in skip territory?
Jericho and Ciampa, do we care? No. Skip. That was unnecessary.
Yeah,
like,
but-
technically, Jericho attacked
That's not
Ciampa.
skip territory. That's not skip territory. That's black hole territory where you don't talk about it.
That's a black hole territory.
That's a
I didn't
Jericho
know.
one time.
You didn't tell me
know.
there was an abyss, Manny. You didn't tell me there was an abyss.
I didn't know that was a bit.
I didn't know there was one till you just announced it.
So,
what you
yes,
telling me?
that's abyss territory.
Edge and Christian are out of the abyss, but Jericho and Ciampa
skipped
is.
it. Jericho on his own is in abyss territory. So
Mark, I
anything
agree,
that involves
Marcus.
Jericho.
Marcus, until we figure out where Jericho's wife was at on January 6th, he sits to
We
remain
know
in
where
the
she
abyss.
was at, Eric, and it's okay. She was farting.
We don't know she was part of it.
Yeah, she never got arrested.
We
She got
still
out of there.
we still don't know. I want it from the horse's mouth where she
I
was.
I just want to know whose shit was on the wall. Just tell me who spread this shit on the wall. That's all I want to know. Yeah.
Oh,
I
by the way,
believe that was
Jimmy has confirmed they have lost like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, who lost?
I knew it.
Who lost?
Taylor Productions.
TCP, Marcus.
Oh, I thought y'all talking. Who won the Croatia Portugal game?
No, that was about half an hour ago.
That was half an hour ago, Marcus.
Who won the game?
Portugal.
Portugal.
Oh,
Yeah, the last goal that tied it up was offsides.
so all that yelling was for nothing?
Yeah, but usually that's what happens in soccer because of offsides.
Well, it's okay, guys. USA made it through. Mexico made it through. Canada's going to try to fight to get through. And our nation is still there.
Through.
They
China
beat
got through
somebody?
first. China got through first.
Oh,
They
yeah,
had
that was
the
an
game
elimination
bird.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Well,
Monday's
we're all
gonna be
trying to...
fun. Monday's gonna be fun.
We got an exciting World Cup going
I'm
on.
probably
Manny,
gonna be at Buffalo Wild Wings on Monday.
I'm going to ask you, are you going to be stressed about England versus Mexico?
Yes, I am. I am going to drink through the night.
Drinking the
I don't
night.
I don't actually care if I go work in the morning. I'm just gonna drink through the night.
You gonna take a lager drink and a whiskey drink? You gonna take a cider drink? You gonna take a drink that remind you of the good times, or you gonna take a drink that remind you of the bad times?
Why? Because I get knocked down and I get up again, and you're never
And
gonna
you're never
keep
gonna
me down.
keep me down. But if England lose, we may keep Manny down.
They will lose. They will lose. They will lose.
Oh,
They will
man.
lose on Sunday night.
Are you gonna bet against them?
I might actually put actual money on them to lose.
Damn,
Okay.
Manny, that's hardcore right there.
All right, your final reviews of Dynamite, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down, A's, B's, 1 through 10, whatever you want to rank it.
What the
in
hell?
the
We
middle.
signed Jonathan Kuminga. Ain't nobody want him in multiple seasons. What the hell?
Eric,
You and the
Hold
Snow
on, hold
Lakers.
hold on. I took
Snowtime
away your
Lakers.
black. I took away your African. I didn't know that. I didn't know we were doing that to the Lakers too.
The Snowtime Lakers. Before we go into Snowtime Lakers, because that's going to be a positive note to end the show. Manny, you have something to say. Do you want full screen or?
No, I just don't understand. I get criticism. All
Before
right?
you go, Manny.
I get it.
Before you go. The views of Manny, Lord Manny Hayes is the views of lonely Lord Manny Hayes and Manny Hayes reception. The Sharpshooters
Nah, man.
Not have this on the
no,
brand.
let me tell you this right now, Marcus.
Ah,
I have
shit,
Manny's
you
fucking
co-signed
back.
it.
I got Manny's back. Yeah, Manny. Get it.
Well, I got Manny's back too, but
Manny,
I just don't know what
speak
he's
on
going to
that-
say.
Speak on that motherfucker. Speak on him, Manny.
No.
You know-
So I get criticism, and I get it. If it's constructive and we can work on it, fine. But when you come out here and you go, and you're writing what as in WUT, just tells me you're uneducated. Alvin Jeffries.
Oh, Hakeem's brother.
What is wrong with people? No one took the title from Oba. Him and Roman have unfinished business to deal with. Roman has never beat Seth, and Oba and Brock is tired to get over this wrestling. That's why I love when fans are wrong. Only people say stupid stuff like y'all are saying. People who don't wrestle don't know what they're talking about, and no one cares what you're talking about. Then so I just replied, then why are you watching us? Jog on. That's not a problem. His response was, Montez decides to pipe in. Judging by his profile picture, he hasn't seen his neck in years. What makes you
hey,
think
man,
that
we're doing this, man.
Whoa.
Montez, that's uncalled for.
Eric's neck will return. It
where
may
is
be
it at?
how we.
Where is it
That's
at?
the movement, but he ain't talking
Montez,
about Eric.
yellow card, man. Yellow card. Don't talk about somebody's neck. 2027.
And then I obviously put it in our group chat.
If you're going to do it like this. Your neck. Where your neck at?
Marty, that's a red card, Marcus.
I know.
So I screenshotted that whole chat bar, and he decided. I said, "Who's this fat fuck?" And then Eric wrote, "Man, you care too much, but maybe short videos find the audience." I am not being told by some fat no neck motherfucker that I am stupid. Marcus then enters the chat. Manny, leave this peppy looking motherfucker alone.
Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. I mean, I did. And then I put a picture of Peppy from Starbucks. As in, but so I was just going to say, man, he just tell him to do his barrel roll and fuck off. That's it.
I said, then I went on to say, that dude ain't seen his feet in years. Marcus replied, I heard he passed out trying to tie his shoes when he has Velcro. I honestly don't care about his comments, but the jokes are worth it.
That's like telling somebody to do cartwheels and kick rocks. I don't know, Marcus. I just like,
What a talent. What a talent. But I agree with you, Manny, on the stance of There was 2 complaints in these comments because I had to go. There was one person that was like, "This is a misdirection, and I've been fooled. I've been hoodwinked, bamboozled."
But isn't
My
that what
friend,
thumbnails are? Isn't that what that is?
welcome to the internet.
I mean,
You click you what did you fall for the Nigerian scam in your emails? Are you clicking links that said you won $10,000? Click here. Please, this is the internet. This is how it works. We're going for clicks, okay? And yes, it is a misdirection, but it is true as a statement. WWE's in charge. Obo had a guaranteed title shot at SummerSlam. They told him to say, "Hey, we're taking this away so you can fight Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell." It stands. And if you listen to our comments, which I don't think we're dumb or unintelligent at all, I would say. No. We could be absolute morons.
Yeah, we could be
Multiple times.
morons, but we acknowledge when we're being morons.
Yeah, I'm acknowledge when I'm wrong consistently on this show, but I'm never wrong. So
Whatever.
I have never acknowledged it. But no,
Allegedly.
we could be fools. But I thought on that show, particularly, we had a nice, sophisticated, quick, thorough conversation on what we felt about the situation. Like, none of us are. Manny, I believe, was pro the match, but against the decision, I think. Just like I was, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to why you would go for the title. Fuck Brock Lesnar. You may not always be here or whatever. He may not. But I ain't kicked your ass. And you had to kick me in the nuts to win. So fuck you, coward.
They could have easily fixed this, and I think the way that you fixed it could have easily been like, hey, the winner of the Royal Rumble, because the winner of the King of the Ring gets to fight for the championship at the Royal Rumble. You go for
No. Kill Sammy. Brock kills Sammy like he killed Kofi Kingston. Oh, he can't do that because he a white man? No. Kill him. And make Oba and Brock for the title, the best 2 out of 3. Retire Brock as a champion in his hometown. And if Brock can't be champion, there's no reason for him to wrestle anymore. And I think that should have been the story. And that's what we said on the show. So don't get me worked up and do my shimmy, because I will do my shimmy, motherfuckers. I
also want to say thank you to Eric for subbing in for me during the other watch along last night, because I was dead.
Yeah. What a good substitution. Honestly, that was one of the best substitutions that came in ever, Eric. That was clutch. And it came in seamless and smooth. I thought that you leaving, Manny, was a good exit point for our little 15-minute video that no one actually saw about cake. But, it just wasn't enticing enough of a thumbnail. Maybe I should have said Kendall eats Bryn's cake.
Yeah, but it makes me leave it on Eric's line. Make it seem like that was my line, but it's Eric's line. That's Eric's line.
What? You can't fuck me anymore. I'm out.
You can't fuck me
It's
anymore.
still
I'm
Eric's
going.
line. To me, it's
Eric's
still
line.
Eric's line.
But
the end of that video, no, it was exactly how you left. It was exactly how you left. I edited some other stuff out, put an image up, and it had you saying, "Fuck you, I'm going," and it moved right to the train. I thought it was a good edit on my point in short notice. Eric, do you have anything to rant about? You want to talk about the Lakers? You want to talk about the snowflakes?
the snowflakes? I can't complain because I'm not a GM. I don't know. It could work. It might not work. I got to wait for the season to start. It seems weird, but, you got to trust the process.
Not from your owner.
Has anyone won?
Ice, baby.
Has anyone won the NBA Finals with 3 front white men?
This has not happened since the Boston days, man. The Boston days. It's interesting.
It's rough. Bill Russell ran roughshod to the league.
But the thing about it is that you don't forget Luka's Luka. But the problem that I think that you really run into with the Lakers, and it's not about them signing all these Caucasian players. It's about health. Walker Kessler missed all last season with a shoulder injury, and me having a messed up shoulder, that doesn't help at all. Luka,
you ain't playing. What you about? You have a messed up shoulder. Could have helped the Lakers.
I think
just like the classic documentary, Eric have hoop dreams. Okay, he has hoop dreams.
And then Luka had that hamstring that he never got right. And then you also had the situation that took place with Austin, where he doesn't show up in the
he was hurt
in the postseason and whatnot. So
he was hurt. He was hurt.
He has had missing in action. So you just never know what's going to happen. Do I think that the Lakers and LeBron should have split ways a long time ago? Yes, especially now we get all the reports of how things fell apart with Russell Westbrook and how they wanted DeMar DeRozan. And
Where's he going, though?
DeMar would never helped.
You talking about LeBron James?
Yeah.
Yeah, LeBron James. Where's he gonna end up?
His number one lands are Cleveland. I believe Golden State still might be in the running, but there's a low chance. The Heat and San Antonio. I think San Antonio's the perfect fit. I think they become unstoppable with LeBron James, who's not in his prime, but still not in his prime is better than 50% of the league.
No, I think the problem is that I find my issue is that now the rumors are that LeBron is willing to take a pay cut for whatever contender. And I'm like, man, never took a pay cut for the Lakers. But, to each their own.
Why would he?
Each their own. I think he goes back to Cleveland. I mean, you might as well end it where you started.
Nah. I would
Is
go
this
for one
definitely
more
his last
championship.
year?
I think so.
I mean, there's no definite in LeBron. I mean, he was still playing at, like, a high level, which before he left. We don't know what he's going to look like this season. He went from LeBron James to Chris Paul in a blink of an eye. We'll see. But I think that whoever gets him, it's a pretty solid get. It's a pretty solid get for their team. As for my
ask you
team,
both,
they're scamming. They're scamming. It's just scams.
What did you make of this Celtics trade? Because I think they got pillaged.
I think David Stern needs to come back to life and veto that trade because it was not fair. I don't understand how Jaylen Brown ended up on the Sixers. I don't even know what Boston got other than Paul George.
A bunch of picks. That was
they
it.
would have had Lamar Odom and all that good stuff. It was a really good trade for them. No, but Jaylen Brown.
Lamar Odom.
I thought you was talking about the trade that was destroyed.
No,
by
we're talking
league.
about Paul. We're talking about the 76ers in Boston. What?
Oh, they just got some draft picks, man, and they saved 1 year off a contract of Jaylen Brown. But apparently, as the Boston is trying to PR, they're leaking to sources that Jaylen Brown is a difficult person to work with, that he thinks he's the smartest person in the room, and he no longer is coachable and things like that, and he rubs his players the wrong way. I call bullshit. Y'all got fleeced. Said they were upset about his podcast. They traded for somebody who does a podcast. Like, shut up, man.
Podcast.
A podcast, yeah. I just think that it's the stupidest trade. And then if you are going to trade Jaylen Brown, there are plenty of teams in the Western Conference. Trade him there. You do not trade him to your division rivals. Makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever.
Maybe they know something we don't know, man. Maybe it is a problem dealing with Jaylen Brown. But I say if you're a good organization, you manage that problem. Okay?
Oh.
Let me tell you this. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's a problem. Okay? In the locker room. I'm just naming soccer players because Zlatan, I can't say his name. Manny know how to say it. Zlatan is a problem. They're egomaniacs. But you win with these fools. You win with them. And you just manage it. Okay? Manage it. If you don't want to manage people, shut the fuck up and hire somebody that wants to manage. Okay?
The crazy
That's
thing
the
about
point.
it is that he was the finals MVP for that team. Like, I don't know why they decided investing in Jason Tatum was
Too dark
more
skin.
a wise move than Jaylen Brown.
Too dark skinned in Boston.
I like Jaylen Brown's game so much better. And Marcus, like I said, I'm disappointed the Clippers didn't have anything to get him. I mean, I don't understand. I would have took Kawhi over Paul George.
Eric, our deal, I was watching Pablo Torre. Our deal is just so we don't get more fines because by trading Kawhi back to the Raptors, they have nothing to complain about in the trade. So the whole deal is just up in the air. The whole scandal is up in the air now because everybody kind of went back. The picks are back. No one lost. It's a victimless crime at this point because the only victim was the Raptors, and now they got them back. There's no crime now. It's ridiculous.
Wait, but is he still going to get paid that side money that he apparently for a job apparently he was doing?
For a job he didn't say he don't want to do anything but play basketball for? Yes, Manny. I think he still gets some of that money. I don't know what the backdoor dealings are, but some fucked up shit. But I support it. I mean, I'm just glad it's over, man. No more Uncle Dennis. We can move on. I would have took LeBron for our team. Bronny signed back. Eric, are you happy?
Yeah, that's right. When LeBron said he was going after that contract got guaranteed.
He went, y'all don't know what y'all doing signing this sorry motherfucker. That's your son, LeBron. Y'all signed him, no. I would never sign him. I'd tell him I love him and kiss him on his forehead. I would never sign him for my basketball team. Anyway.
Could you imagine, though, being him and having LeBron James as your dad? Wow. You would never compare to them.
What am I supposed to do? Like, People rag Marcus Jordan, but what was he supposed to do? No matter what he did, he's a failure in his father's eyes. Nothing you can do.
I'm changing my surname.
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
I'm changing my surname.
Oh no, the Jordan's mine. I'm keeping that.
I may be LeBron's kid, but I'm changing my name to Jackson or something.
I mean, the greatest thing I just saw a post, man. They said the Boston Celtics are awaiting Paul George physical results so they can pull with the Lakers pull with Mark Davis because they get drugged in the mail. You know.
Hey, did they waive DeMar DeRozan? Is he still out there?
I think he's still a free agent.
Come on, Clippers. Bring him in. Bring him home. Anyway, that concludes our show today. I hope you guys enjoyed our rambunctious episode. I learned a new word today. I can't remember what it was now, so it's over. I didn't learn that word. So, hope you enjoyed our show today. Do you guys have any farewell or anything to say?
Yeah, fuck Alvin. You're the worst one. You're worse than the chipmunk.
Well, he's as chubby as Theodore.
That guy's neck problem's worse than Eric's.
Eric, you ain't got to stand for this. You ain't got to stand for this, Eric.
You know what, Marcus? I'm just gonna beat Manny comments with 2027 with my neck being back. That's how I'm gonna win. I'm gonna turn his negativity into feud.
I want a cake, guys. I just want a cake. I'm just
now
saying.
you fat.
I just want a cake.
I want to eat cake like these two.
Just savages.
A care in the world.
This is white privilege right here, guys.
That is white privilege.
Eating this cake like this on national television. Well, we'll see you guys later. You can't fuck us anymore. So
Why, man? Mark, now it's becoming forced, Marcus. It's being forced.
It's always ended this way. It's the only way we ended the show.
No,
Eric,
we used to say
why?
stay sharp.
When is the last time anybody said stay sharp?
I don't know. I say it all the time on the Sunday show.
Just say do the thing, Bart. Do the thing, Bart.
Eric, at this point, we're stabbing people with rusty blades. We ain't stay sharp.
Damn.
I slapped somebody with a butter knife, man.
As we all say, you can't fuck us anymore. We out.